Hello, and welcome to the Seafoam Isles Draft League Season 2, Week 3, Game 2. This match is between Tiller, coach of the Rebellious Beautyflies, and Paco, coach of the Charleston Gastrodons. The Mega Pokemon in this match are Mega Altaria and Mega Alakazam. Mega Altaria is on Tiller's team, and Mega Alakazam is on Paco's team. And the Z Pokemon for each team are as follows. Z Anysan / Alola and Z Attack Tapu Bulu for Tiller, neither of which are making an appearance. And Z Attack Cobalion and Z Ampharos for Paco, nor are Paco Z Pokemon appearing. So there's not going to be a Z move this game. Maybe there will be gems, because that's allowed. It's like budget Zs on anything. But, yeah. I'll get into the team first impressions. So, right out of the gate, Tiller's got his little health core without Sandslash. Sandslash has been getting shafted, dude. It hasn't come yet. And it has the C move, too. Arctozolt is just better, I guess. But Arctozolt is always a problem. Bolt Beak is broken, especially like on Bolt Beam, where it's Icicle Crash and Bolt Beak. It's just threatening as all hell. Can probably Oko anything on Paco's team, with the exception of Incineroar and Alakazam, if Alakazam comes in on it, because it'll trace Slush Rush and click Expanding Force or Focus Blast or Psychic even, and just kill. So, that's really, Arctozolt looks like a huge problem. It needs to be dealt with promptly for Paco to really get offense started up. And, Melmetal is pretty good. It's going to hit hard. Maybe if it has Earthquake, it will be really, really difficult for Paco to deal with, because Earthquake will just destroy Toxapex and Incineroar, which are the best Double Iron Bash checks on Paco's team. But on the other side, Mega Alakazam can hit everything. It's so good. Maybe not Hatterene for like a one-hit KO, but the rest of the team is struggling versus Focus Blast. And like Mega Altaria just gets dropped by Psychic if it takes any chip at all. Same with Lele. Lele just destroys this team. Focus Blast, Moon Blast, and Expanding Force. Psychic just kills everything. Hits everything super effectively except for Hatterene again. And even then, Moon Blast is probably clean to a KO, especially if it's Specs. That's definitely a safe to a KO with Specs, unless Hat is AV, which it's probably not. As we've seen Hat as the Tiller's Trick Room setter for the past 2 weeks. I won't write it out completely in the future, but it's just like, Hat is too valuable to not run Trick Room or Calm Mind. So you're typically not AV, but it's possible, I guess. Torn looks like it. Well, I'll just say Incineroar is like Paco's best answer to a lot of things, like Lanoon. If Psychic Terrain is up or Lele's dead, Lanoon can spiral out of control really, really easily, and Incineroar is really good at just blocking that from happening. Same, like, Torntea is really nice as well, because it has really great coverage to hit a lot of things on Paco, or on Tiller's team. So, it's just like, Miltank's kind of just there. I think it just drops to Bolt Beak. And yeah, I guess it can be the switch into an Icicle Crash with Thick Fat as well, but Bolt Beak is enough to take care of it. Maybe if Specs Vanillux with Freeze Dry is giving Paco a lot of problems, that's the point of Miltank being there. But without any further ado, let's go into the battle. Expected leads are probably like Melmetal or Hat, and then Pex. So Hat leads and so does Torn T. Torn T goes for an instant nasty plot, really hyper aggressive play. I don't know how good of a play that was. Like, in the grand scheme, if Trick Room goes up, Paco's really in a lot of trouble then. Nuzzle is not as punishing, but if Trick Room went up there, Melmetal was, like, outside of, obviously, Incineroar coming in and just blocking it. If it has Earthquake, Paco is in a lot of trouble in that, like, instant nasty plot position. But, it's fine, probably. It's only turn 1. It's just, like, Trick Room feels very threatening out of the gate there, because Hat is the lead. But Sludge Wave comes off, does 83%. Doesn't pick up that kill just quite. Psyche comes off, does 56 to Torn. I think we might see Torn switch to preserve itself. Yep. In comes Aloof Tiger, the Incineroar. And the double into Vanilluxe. So that was a good double, not double, just switched to Paco. Good, like, it's a good read. I don't know how the hell you read this switch, but he did. Like, even Hurricane would have just done a million to this, and then you just switch into Instant, whatever. Blaze Kick, pretty good. Maybe you just, I don't know. Blaze Kick does some good chip, gets that burn on the Vanilluxe, which is kind of funky. Blaze Kick burn, kind of cool. Switch into Altaria. Will-O-Wisp comes off, good prediction. Burns another attacker. It's not like the burn on Vanilluxe really matters, but this burn is really annoying for Tiller because Altaria might want to Dragon Dance, and now it's not going to be able to properly do that. Maybe, but it might be just Hyper Voice. Nope, it's Dragon Dance. So that burn sucks. That was an amazing read by Paco. Doesn't not mean Mega Altaria is not a threat though. +1 speed behind Veil is pretty scary. It's burnt and has lowered special attack, so potentially we're just gonna see another Dragon Dance from Altaria to try and just snipe. No, we see Heal Bell. Okay, so Heal Bell into like a return would probably do a solid amount, like 70%. Tapu Lele won't instantly drop to it, though. When Dragon Dance comes off again, so +1, it's actually Altaria's looking rather scary, but Moonblast does pick up that KO behind screens even, which is impressive actually. Like, it is super effective, and Tapu Lele is really strong. It's just like, it does just feel like that shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. In comes Toxapex on Melmetal, coming into Revenge. Does 35% with a crit on one hit. Thunder Punch does 40%, so perhaps Toxapex goes for Scald here, or Recover, just to scout. No, it goes for Scald. If this burns, that would be terrible, because Heal Bell user is down. Psychic Terrain fades. I think Melmetal's going to click Double Iron Bash. In comes Incineroar to take the incoming hit from Melmetal. Does 12, 26. And that did a little bit of damage. Just a little bit of damage. Earthquake would have just completely destroyed those two. However, I do understand Thunder Punch can mid-ground Tornti and Vanilluxe, and you never want to let Tornti in for free, especially since it's nasty plot. So in comes Vanilluxe, gets hit by that Blaze Kick and melts. And maybe Arctozolt comes in here, just clicks Bolt Beak and picks up a kill for free pretty much. Yeah. Well, something's dying. There's no ground type. It looks like Tapu Lele is the chosen sacrifice And then, yeah, it dies. Look at me, I'm Arctizolt. Just blows the opposing Pokemon up. Arctizolt's really, really good. I might move it up in tiers next season. In comes Alakazam. And copy Slush Rush. So, Arctizolt is dead. Yeah. Okay. Not surprised. This is looking like a dangerous Alakazam right now. However, Melmetal's looking like he can kind of come in and just like somewhat live, maybe. If Alakazam has Focus Blast, it could. Nah, it's gonna switch. It probably still does have Focus Blast, just doesn't want to risk the miss. So, the Melmetal that does like another 25% to Incineroar. It's not anything special. Incineroar is taking a solid amount of damage now, though. It could just have rest in the end, and it would just work out as a really good check at that point. But Incineroar goes for another Blaze Kick, takes out Hatterene. Shoot, I can't speak English. So, Melmetal might come in, Lanoon might come in. In comes Melmetal, probably just wanted to remove the... What was it? Oh, Will-O-Wisp. Oh. That's unfortunate. Body Press. Yeah, 22%. If that Willow missed, we just hit 44% and then kill next turn. But the Will-O-Wisp hitting is really nice, and you can't bank on moves missing. Blaze Kick does 41% after burn damage. That should kill. Yeah, after burn, that will kill. Body Press does 20%. And yeah, Blaze Kick will finish off Melmetal here. Incineroar is putting in a lot of work, actually. And now Lanoon should come in, try and belly drum, last ditch effort to finish this off. Because Lele is down. Blaze Kick gets the burn. And we'll probably see a Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed should kill even with that. This burn should just finish off Lanoon. Yep, that's game. That was really fun to watch. Good job to both players. I think Tiller played really well despite that. He got burned a couple times, which was a little bit unlucky. Not that they really mattered. Like, burning Lanoon sucked, but in the end, Toxapex could probably just pull it out with Regenerators spam to full. Paco would just sack 2 Pokemon to get it all the way back to 100. And then just scald it at like 14% and it would die. I don't know, maybe if Lanoon had like Double Edge as its last move and just Extreme Speeded these 3 and then Double Edge Toxapex, there's a chance that Lanoon could pull it out in the end, but it would kill itself. So it would be like no Pokemon and no Pokemon. But in that event, Tiller would take the win, just get no differential points. So it was a really good game. Arctizolt smashed Lele, nothing lived at that point. And also, look at these percents. Oh, these are all chipped, especially the Regenerator Pokemon. Well, they are Regenerator Pokemon. They did take a significant amount of damage. The other 2, Miltank never hit the field. Probably was there just for rocks. And like I said, to tank Icicle Crashes and Freeze Dries or Blizzards. Incineroar was already doing that. I think Incineroar was just a great pick this match for Paco. Maybe in the future, if they play again in playoffs, we'll see a we'll see something to combat the Incineroar. Tiller's team does look pretty weak to it, though. Either way, though, Tiller played it well. He just had probably a couple tough Pokemon to deal with for his team. Like that Incineroar gave him a lot of trouble. But either way, I think this was just really good use of Arctis Ult. Altaria with Heal Bell was pretty clever. And the body press, Melmetal was pretty good as well. Nuzzle was also a really good bring. And then, like, if that didn't burn, it would have been like a 1-0 win for Paco in the end. So, yeah, good game. I think it was closer than it lets on with this differential, but, whatever. So, good game. And I'll see you in maybe game 3. I might not be recording it, like I said every time.